So the wonderful thing that I found when I was doing through the research is that the exact same things that they find that contributes to the growth of breast cancer are the exact same things that help you to successfully fight it. And all the statistics that are done with the doctors and the oncologists, you know, if you meet with them and you get breast cancer, they're giving you statistics on women that were never coached about what to stop and what to start. So the moment you start doing some of these healthy habits, taking some nutritional supplements, which is some of the easiest things that you can do, like starting today, you drastically change those statistics. And the integrative oncologists, so these are people that work with patients using both Western medicine as well as complementary and alternative medicine, their statistics are consistently 3 times better than if you just do Western medicine alone. So the other concept is that we think, oh, cancer isn't reversible. In Western medicine, we think these things aren't reversible. And I was trained in a system of medicine called Ayurveda, which is from India. Deepak Chopra talks about it. But in that system of medicine, what's understood is that there's a progression. So we have imbalances that start to occur. And then those imbalances are things that ultimately obstruct the flow of the intelligence, the inner healing intelligence in our body, and lead to disease. And in Ayurveda, you don't start having symptoms or things that you can actually measure where there's structural changes, like in Western medicine, if you're going to check labs or anything, you have to have structural changes to measure. Well, in Ayurveda, there's 6 stages to disease, and you don't start having physical symptoms or things you can measure until you're in the 5th stage of it. But everything's reversible. So whatever led to it, when you reverse those things, you can get tumors, to start shrinking, and it has to do with your diet and lifestyle and so forth. So the most important things are that to understand that you can do, and it has a huge influence. So for instance, one of the things that we know is that your immune system is fundamentally important for keeping you healthy. And when we create cancer cells all the time.
Yeah, and I'll repeat that because
okay.
I think that's important for people to know. Little things go wrong all the time in our body.
Yes, they do. Yeah. So there was a study found that they looked at women who died of other causes, so like car accidents and things like that, and they looked at their breast tissue, and they found that these women were in their 40s, and they found 40% of them had breast cancer cells in their breast tissue. Well, 40% of women never get breast cancer. It's only like 11% or so over a lifetime. So that tells us that our body recognizes these cancer cells and eliminates them in the vast majority. So that we're constantly creating them and constantly our immune system is taking care of them. So the idea is you keep your immune system as strong as you possibly can. And one of the ways to do that is mushrooms actually have this huge impact on helping to support all the cells in our immune system. So one of my favorite formulas is called AHCC. And AHCC is a blend of medicinal mushrooms that was created in Japan, where that's been a part of their formulary for thousands of years. They've used it in medicinal mushrooms. But this particular one is kind of special because what they do is in the processing of it, they make the molecules very small. And most mushroom formulas is very big. So we absorb it better into our system. They have done hundreds of studies that shows that it helps to support every single cell type in our immune system. And if people take it on a consistent basis, the AHCC, they have a much lower incidence of all sorts of different kinds of cancers. They actually prescribe it to cancer patients in the hospital because they found that people who take AHCC having much better survival statistics, and it takes away many of the side effects from chemotherapy. Yeah, so that's a simple thing that you can do right away. Now,